Hi, everyone, and welcome to Dare to Thrive, how to let go, get unstuck, reconnect to source, and experience happiness and abundance in every area of your life. I'm Mel Robertson, declutter expert, coach, and founder of Decluttering Spaces. And what I do is I help my clients get free from clutter, physical, mental, and emotional, so they can make space for the magic to happen. Now, I created this series because we were born to thrive, not just survive. We all came into this world connected to the divine with equal access to the flow of abundance. Some of us have just let life clog up the plumbing along the way. So, on this series, I'm interviewing over 21 experts to get them to share with you their stories of how they were stuck and out of the flow and how they started thriving instead of surviving. Now, on today's episode, I have Sara Troy. I chose her because she has an unbridled passion for helping people to live in the full embracement of their self in their knowingness. Discovering our communities through self-discovery is sharing the knowledgeable wisdom given to us by those who have gone through the process of life and who now share their wise knowledge with Sara on her Self-Discovery Orchard of Wisdom podcast shows. With an accumulated 2,500 shows and expansion in place, with mentors, memberships, podcast books, and educational platforms, Sara loves the inspiration that begets invitation in embracing our meaningful purpose into awesomeness. Welcome, Sara.
Delighted to be here, love. Delighted.
What an honor it is to have you here. Thank you so much. Now, before we jump in, can you share with our audience a little bit about who you are and what you do in the world?
Well, I am a podcast networker named Sara Troy. I have 18 different genres, 2,500 collective shows. About 500 of those have been done by other hosts that come and go. And I've been doing this 8 years, 7 years of my own platform. And I have completely found my calling, my path, bringing those stories of inspiration and showing people that it doesn't matter what you're facing, there is a way through it. There's a way to thrive on the other side, and that every single thing, no matter how dark it is at the moment, is a path to finding your light, your reason why, your meaningful purpose. And we get inspired by other people's journeys, and we learn from them, their skills and their tools, and it helps us on our own journey of life. And I myself have learned a great deal about myself in the last 8 years in doing this, and I really love where I'm at and meeting the people like you that I meet along the way.
And you have access to so much information by interviewing everybody. I mean, just what I've gotten just from interviewing the over 25 experts that I've interviewed so far is just mind-boggling. So you doing over 2,500 episodes, it's just, wow, what access to amazing content and material. Yeah, your life must be transforming on a daily basis.
Yes, most certainly. That's why I call it the Orchard of Wisdom. It's selfdiscoverymedia.com, but I call it the Orchard of Wisdom, ready for clicking, because it's just that fruit of abundance, whatever you're needing. I say I've got a show for it. Forget about the apps. I've got a show.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Would you mind sharing with our audience a time in your life that you just felt really stuck and disconnected and out of the flow of abundance, and what you did to turn that around so you could start thriving again?
Oh my God, which time?
The darkest time.
No, there's been a few of those. And all of those were when I did not embrace my spirit. I'm a cosmic being by design, and I've always been a person that when I'm in my spirit, I'm in my truth, I'm in my clarity. But then there was that struggle with the human side and the human expectation of everybody wanting you to be this, that, and everything else, and you're bending yourself into a pretzel trying to please everyone else instead of embracing who you really are and understanding that your imperfections is what makes you unique. So I've had a few of those dark times, and it was the journey in discovering myself, self-discovery, the reason why the network is called that, in discovering what I was really here for, discovering the aptitudes that I really did have, and understanding that when I ignited my heart, soul, and spirit into the equation, I had clarity. and I understood my path. And every time I came back to that, I was put back on the right path, following what I needed to do. That doesn't mean I didn't have a few potholes or Grand Canyons along the way, but just meant that I managed to get out of them fast and find a new path.
Oh, I love that. Thank you so much for that. Now, part of the show is all about being able to stay connected to source or reconnect to source.
Mm-hmm.
So, can you share with our audience what are the specific practices that you use on a daily basis to keep your connection strong?
One of the things is I allow. You
Mhm.
know, we can have dreams, we can have plans. You know, I'm a blueprinter, so I do it by graphics, and I blueprint the path that I want to take and things that I want to achieve. But then I have to sit back and allow. I've given my dream up to the universe, and now the universe will deliver it to me, um, with each step as it's meant to be, and it's got to align other people that are going to be a part of it. And in the past, I was impatient. I wanted, can I see it? I do it. Let's just do it. And now I've learned patience and to understand it is there. The vision and the core vision is very, very true, but I must allow each step to take, to go forward when it's meant to, how it's meant to, and get out of the head and step into the heart, soul, and spirit and listen to the wisdom, and that it's okay to wait. Not everything has to be done now. It will happen when it's meant to happen, and you will know when that is.
Yeah, it's okay to wait. We don't have to
Mm-hmm.
force things. We
No.
don't have to drive it. It just we need to allow. I love that. I mean,
Yes.
that's the core. That's the core that I try to teach my clients. Is it's the allowing that makes the
Yes.
space for the magic to happen. We're always resisting or clinging.
Mm-hmm.
You just need to allow, and then once you can do that, you make the space, and then magic happens.
Yes.
Follow
Get
the
out of your own way.
yeah, yeah, for sure. So, can you share with our audience an actionable tool or tip that they can start implementing right now if they're feeling stuck and disconnected so they can start making some movement in their lives?
Number one, breathe. Breathe. Just take a breath. Take 3 deep breaths. When you do that, you find that your body aligns, your chakras get into alignment. Everything calms down. And when things are calmer, you can see things clearer. Number 2, get out of the head. This is the time to ignite the heart and the soul and the spirit's intellect. It is trying to speak to you, but through all the static and the what ifs and could I or should I and everything else that's going head chasing the tail, there is going to be no clarity there whatsoever. So taking the breath, being still, finding what is your meditation, where is it that you find your peace, and allowing yourself to get into that space so that you can listen to the soul that will resonate with the heart and truth, that will go to the spirit in action for the mind to know what it needs to know when it needs to know it.
Mm. Yeah, thank you for that. Thank you for that. Now, I understand that you, with your podcast, are offering to bring people onto your show. Can you talk about that?
Yes, well, because of COVID, I know that many, many coaches are struggling right now and inspirers. As a rule, when I have an organization or somebody that is an inspirer, I do not charge them, but I do charge other people, coaches and people who are promoting something, because the network has to grease its own wheels. But because of COVID at the present moment, I am doing free shows up until September to give people a break, to get that knowledge out there and helping us navigate through these wonderful changes that are happening that also can be rather scary for people. So across the genres, we talk about business, we talk about health, we talk about stress, we talk about redirection, and it's to help people on that new path. But I also have mentorship programs, and those mentorship programs are people with their services that my fund action will support as it grows for people at the crossroads in life that need support, that can't afford it. So
Mm.
those are the platforms that I have right now. So I am doing free shows for people if they have something that is productive for these times of change and that will help us navigate this new path.
Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you so much for that. And I'm scheduled to interview with you on the
Yes, you
show
are.
too.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Oh, well, before we close, do you have any final thoughts or parting words you want to offer to our audience?
I was given a saying a while ago that the universe is here to shake us up, to wake us up, for us to step up and change it up. We have been shaken, we have been woken, and right now the invitation is to step up. As we point the finger to everything that is wrong in the world, there are three pointing back at us and saying, if you see a problem, be the solution. And that means that we must be willing to change within ourselves, the way we see things, the way we interact, the way we speak to ourselves, the way we speak to everyone else, our participation and our service to the world. The change is in play. We cannot go back. We're not meant to go back. This was all about propelling us forward onto a more even platform. So it's about go with the flow. Listen in, learn to love yourself, be abundant within yourself, and bring that abundance out in service to other people. But please accept the changes because they're awesome, they're wonderful, they're incredible, they're illuminating, they're inviting. So don't be afraid of what is happening. Look at the possibilities that lay before you and what they mean to you.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes. Keep your eyes focused on the possibility. And when you
Mm.
have that one finger pointing out, don't forget, you spot it, you got it. That's
Yes.
the rule. You spot it, you
Yes.
got it.
Yes. Yes.
I love that tool. I love that. Well, it's been such an honor and a pleasure to have you here. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you to our audience for tuning in. Keep your eyes on your inbox for more interviews coming your way. And remember this, that you are absolutely powerful beyond measure. You only need to stay connected to the source that created you and follow those breadcrumbs of spirit. Until next time.